Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is sometime in November when I filmed this. This is a voiceover I'm doing. This is all my scrap yarn that I've just been throwing into a basket, and I plan to make a scrap blanket out of it. And I started that. It's a rectangle shape, and I'm just randomly grabbing colors and adding them. And that is about as far as I got at this point when I filmed it. I was just starting that. So that's how that was looking. And then I bought a new hook. I really like this hook, wood handle. I also made this blanket, which I ran out of yarn. I was just trying to use up all of my yarn. So there's one. I also made another one of these little bags. I have several of these. This was my one for fall, you know, just to grab and go to the store with your credit card and your keys and whatever. I have a million of those. And then another project, Liam's scratching post. He's very hard on these things. He had stripped all of the rope off of his post. So I bought thicker rope and I just glued it all around there. That weight is sitting there because he'll tip this thing over, so we weigh it down. So yeah, I redid his whole cat tree. He's enjoying that very much. There's my little llama, my drama llama sitting there, and cleaned up my craft room here. I don't know why I was filming this. I put up a tapestry. I was getting a little tired of the diamond paintings. So then these were some projects I was working on. I had several things on the desk. By this point it was October. There's my skull yarn bowl. There's a acrylic paint by number of a fall scene. I wanted to try that out. And then I was still working on this cross stitch of the horse. I got kind of far with that. And I actually don't know where I put that. I might have put that up now, but I still had quite a ways to go. So then I was starting to get into more coloring right around Halloween. And this was my summer cross-stitch project, which I did put away. I'm going to bring this back out next summer, just because, you know, it's more of a summery theme, but I managed to get the house almost done. So this is actually almost completed. Here's a shawl that I did in fall colors. I don't know why I keep making shawls. I really don't use them. It's just something to do. And there's my crappy chair, which I don't have anymore. This is a kit that I bought to make a cardigan, a granny hexagon cardigan. And I really liked making this. It was pretty easy. So here it is finished. It fits me. It's long. I just have it hanging on the door. I didn't like the sleeves in the pattern. See how the sleeves are big and puffy? I don't like that. That's too much fabric. So I did the sleeves a lot skinnier. I reworked that part because I have skinny arms. So I'm just showing that right there. I don't like the puffy sleeve. So that is basically finished. I need to put more around the collar, the blue part right there. I'm going to make that thicker and decide if I want to add buttons. So it's a long cardigan. I also made a skirt with the all-in-one granny squares that I've been making. I used to hate that yarn, but now that I know how to do it, I really kind of like it. I just don't know what to make with all these squares. So I made a skirt. I don't know if I'll wear this. It does fit me though. And then I was working with a new coloring book, 70s style. I really like this book. I had bought the set of skin tone colored pencils, and I wanted to practice all my different skin tones. And this book was really good because it's got some diversity in it. And all these 70s things. That looks like Jim Morrison. Yeah, so I really like doing the faces and the hair on people and the flowers. It'll be good practice for my skin tone shading for colored pencils and watercolor. I have not mastered that yet. So I think I only did one picture in this book so far. There's the girl from the 70s show. There's Andy Gibb. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just doing a flip through of this. Oh, I found this on Amazon. If you're interested, it's by the Jose Nee Publishing. And it is called 70s Style Coloring Book, and also the pencils I got from Amazon. And this contraption is a new phone holder tripod type of thing. You wear it around your neck, and that's where the phone goes. I have not tried this out yet, but I figured if I wanted to do like a tutorial on something, the phone would be sitting right there, and you can see the screen and film what you're doing in front of you. So I'm going to be experimenting with this. It's pretty bulky. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I do have it. So I don't know. I think this was about 10 bucks. I probably got it on Temu because Amazon was too expensive. So I had spent all summer making these cotton flowers to make a curtain. Used up almost all of my cotton on these little daisies. And so here I am just pressing them. I wanted to make them nice and flat, and they're 100% cotton, so I could steam iron them. So, yeah, I spent some time doing that. Just steaming them nice and flat. And I have probably 30 or 40 of them. And then I made a valance for the curtain. I just need to get a rod now. That's the valance right there. So the idea is to take all the flowers and kind of string them off of the valance. So that's what that is, which I have not hung yet. You'll see in another video. I made another video to put after this, a winter update, if you will. So that will be next. I am making snowflakes. These are wood snowflakes. They're very thin. I already broke one. Where'd it go? Right here. And I'm using multi-surface pearl white. Liam's very interested in this project. And these are not wet, they're dry. Yeah, they're dry. Also, I'm making salt dough. I made salt dough. I want to get the pet's paw prints in the salt dough. Loki's drinking some water. Yep, you gotta step all over everything, huh? He stole my paintbrush. I gotta find it. He stole my paintbrush in the night. So yes, I'm making these snowflakes. Can you back up just a little bit, buddy? Come on. You're not gonna do it? You're not gonna cooperate when I want your paw prints in this dough either, are you? So yes, I'm making wooden snowflakes. These were like 50 cents. I'm not digging this white paint, this pearl white paint. It's just soaking in. I may have to just cover these with glitter. So Liam's looking forward to that. Getting covered with glitter. So also with the salt dough, I made a snowman and some snowballs. I might assemble another snowman with these and glue it together. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to paint this. I baked this in the oven for a long time. So the salt dough is 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of salt, 3/4 cup of water, and it makes just a basic dough. And you can pretty much do anything with it. And you bake it for like 2 hours on a low temperature, like 200 or whatever lowest temperature your oven goes to. So these have been baked and setting out, and I'll be painting these if I can find my paintbrush. Yeah, you little squirrel. You're like a squirrel. Yeah. You're also crazy. You're crazy. He just had his breakfast. He just had his butter. You guys got to try these. They're delicious. Chocolate lava. We ate like 2 of them last night. 2 packages. Yep. Well, you didn't get any. Don't give your pets chocolate. Just a disclaimer. Here's some scarves I've made so far. A white with fringe, a red, and a bacon scarf. Alright, it is very early in the craft room today. I got a new chair. My other chair was like a gaming chair. It was huge. It was big and black. It was like very, very tall. Had wheels. I don't need to wheel around in here. There's not enough room anyway. So this is like a little vanity chair. Matches the desk. So pretty happy with that. Got a couple things going on here. It is now winter and the leaves are gone. Neighbor's got some lights up over there. So yeah, the once clean room is starting to get trashed again because I'm working on numerous things. Some stuff I have to put away. My cleaning supplies and my toilet paper. But my bucket of scrap yarn is mostly gone. I did buy a couple of more rolls of the all-in-one. There's the new one, the flower all-in-one, which I haven't tried yet. But I really was liking the granny square one once I got used to it. There's that skirt that I made. There's the curtain. I'm going to put that up in the summer. I didn't really feel like putting it up. I mean, I pressed out all the flowers and I assembled it. I just didn't put it up yet. And let's see, that blanket that I was working on is finished. That's what used up all my scraps. That thing's pretty huge. I just keep it folded up on here. And I take it off when I'm going to read. I'll grab this blanket and grab my Kindle and read for a while. That's my reading blanket. And let's see, my cart is full of stuff. I'm making a Christmas blanket right here. There's all my all-in-one squares. I think I'm going to make a cardigan with that. There's the bacon scarf. I have a couple eggs left to put on that. I'm still making the eggs. And my sewing machine, I did take it out and I learned how to thread it. I'm keeping it in the box until I get a cover. I ordered a cover for it, and that's going to be going right there on that little shelf once I get a cover. So I'm just working on various things. Let's see. I'm making, this is a winter scarf. I am making fingerless gloves to match that. I made a Christmas stocking hanging right there. And I'm working on stuff for my granddaughter's preschool. They are putting on a winter wonderland. So the theme is winter and snow and snowman. So all of this stuff was on sale at Joann's. I'm going to make, I don't really know if I'm going to make like a diorama or just various items, but we have some snowballs, we have some sparklies, got some glitter because I made some of those dough, salt dough kind of things that I'm probably going to cover with glitter, and some wooden snowflakes that are not turning out right. And I might crochet some snowflakes. And then I have the box. I might like make a little diorama or just things to hang. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what I got the felt for. Just anything that was white and sparkly and glittery. I'll put something together. That's not all due until like December 19th. So then they come back from Christmas break and the whole entrance and hallway or whatever is supposed to be decorated for winter. I don't think they do like Christmas stuff. And, you know, like when we were in school, you had, when you were small, you know, they had Merry Christmas on the billboard, pictures of Santa, all that. They don't do that no more, you know, because everybody believes differently. It's just not fun anymore. They have to call it Winter Wonderland. Let's see what else. In that first part of the video, I showed a paint by number that I was working on. Yeah, I threw that away. It was awful. It was not turning out right. I've decided for painting, I'm probably going to do watercolor because it's easy. And I have my stuff right here. These are all watercolor papers, and there's an instruction book somewhere. It's my new sewing scissors. My fabric scissors. You're not supposed to cut anything with these, anything but fabric, or you'll ruin them. So I have to hide these. They do cut fabric really well. So yeah, I'm gonna be finishing up some of these crochet projects, and I did manage to make one project with the machine. I made a small cat toy. I gave it to my daughter's cat. So yeah, I know how to thread it now. It's got an automatic threader, which I had to learn how to do. Oh, I have this kit too. I'm probably gonna make a video about this when I open it. This is a Woobles kit, which I have no idea why I bought this. This is for beginners to learn. Look at the price tag. Yeah, I want to talk about that in a video. That's ridiculous. I was going to give that to my daughter for Christmas, but she's just not going to have the time to do it. She works too much. She has classes, and then with the two small ones, she's never going to sit down and do it. So I'll just make it for her, and I'll make a video about my thoughts on this kit. I think that's about it. Just been doing little small things. And what else was in that fall video? The paint by number, the coloring. Yeah, I just jump around to different things. Now I'm into starting to sew. And I'm probably going to use mostly recycled fabrics when I sew. My husband just bought new clothes and jeans, and I'm saving all of his old jeans. I'm gonna cut that up for fabric, so I'll have a lot of denim to work with. He asked me last weekend, why aren't you using your sewing machine that I bought you? Because I bought it, and then I told him, look what you got me for Christmas. Yeah, so I told him, yeah, I'm gonna start using it. I just have to learn it. It's just like anything else. It's a little confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, you're like, you know what took me so long? This is easy. So yeah, then he went out and bought like new clothes and jeans and a coat, and he came home and he said, look what you got me for Christmas. That's just how we do things around here. We really don't buy each other anything. We just, if we want something, we just buy it. We don't do that gifting crap, you know? So these I have to attach to the other side of the bacon scarf. I'll do that today. Let's see, that cardigan that I showed hanging up, that's actually done. I have to put the border around it still. And how many blankets have I done this year? This is going to be, I think this Christmas one is going to be the 4th one this year. Yeah, I made one for my sister. I made a cable blanket, and I made the sunflower blanket, and I made the multicolor. Yeah, that's pretty good. 4 blankets in a year. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I just was sitting here mindlessly, just crocheting. I might use this as a lap blanket. I'm holding 2 strands together, and this color is not really that good. It's called mustard. But I'm always freezing. There's something wrong with me. I'm always cold, even in the summer. But it takes my car a little while to warm up, so I think this is going to be like a car blanket. I don't know. I'm just knocking around in here today. And gonna finish the little Winter Wonderland projects, I think, today. Maybe I'll film that, or at least throw in a picture of how it looks at some point. So that's all I've been up to craft-wise. Yeah, if I have anything else to add, I'll put it in at the end of this. Okay, so the pearly white paint, that's about 3 coats on the snowflakes. That just keeps soaking in. But on the salt dough, it looks pretty good. It's looking like, kind of like real snow.